Dusky? It's your boy Farewell, and today I'm here with my reaction video to SG-1. This one is season 4, episode number 13. I thought the last episode was splendid. One bigger step for Jaffa and for Man here, as we sort of were trying to retrofit the glider technology with Earth technology and, defend ourselves, because it's been a considerable amount of time. We don't know what Apophy's up to. We don't know what's going on in the bigger scheme of things. So I think it's about time we start, even though, as Jacob said, we don't know what we're dealing with. We got to do something. So I thought that was an interesting episode to learn that, but as well, pair up Teal'c and Jack and have this sort of like Solitude mix, but also pairing up Daniel and Sam, trying to use whatever resources they can to save them before time runs out. So really did enjoy the episode. I thought the music was a particular highlight. That being said, let's get on to episode 13 and see what is going on today. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, I'm gonna need you guys to destroy the chevron, just obliterate it. Let's get to the 8th chevron if you hit enough likes, and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that being said, let's get into this one, guys. Yay! Daniel's crib, sleeping in the office or something?
Dr. Jordan.
We never would have known what was inside.
Great. We got a Gould in a bottle.
It is.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's gonna do it.
Teal'c's into this stuff. I don't get it.
Oh my god.
Let the man read his horoscope.
What?
He's dead. My archaeology professor.
Alright, looks like we got a Daniel episode, which I am not opposed to, as y'all know. So his his archaeology professor is murdered as a result of one of his apprentices. The music's loud, I can't hear myself talk. His apprentices opening up some sort of Gould in a bottle. Seems like that's the move today. I want to know what Teal'c's watching, because he definitely isn't taking in a lot of Earth culture. What does he do on his off days? I know he's not just doing Kellnerim the whole entire time, right? Probably into golf now after that one episode.
Dr. David Jordan.
The curse.
I celebrated.
He's a little shook there. Bro, I'm getting mad Spider-Man 1 vibes from the funeral to his father figure dying. Fucking hairy looking ass. Well, Spider-Man 3.
Dedicated archaeology.
What exactly happened? I mean,
There was a slow gas leak in the lab, and something must have caused a spark. The whole place went up. He was killed instantly.
It's cool to meet more people from Daniel's old life. If I'm not mistaken, all we've met is his family.
Hello. The last time I saw you, you were giving a lecture to an empty room.
It's a little on the nose here.
You managed to stay away all this time. If you're looking for closure, Daniel, I'd say you're a little late.
Okay, there's definitely some transgression going on here.
Even after everything that happened, Dr. Jordan never thought me less of you. You were his best student. Thought you didn't come back because of me.
Okay, so there is some sort of chemistry here. That's what I was thinking.
no, that's not it.
We could have ended it better than we did.
Confirmed.
You found something, didn't you? Something that supports your theory.
The truth is more incredible than any of us ever imagined.
I want to show you something.
She's a Gould!
General.
Oh,
You're
vacation?
all long overdue for some personal leave.
Fishy, fishy.
Finally ready to take me up on that fishing trip?
Let's go!
Actually, have a good time.
She's about her business.
Each his own. But Teal'c, this will be great. Just you and me.
I was actually gonna catch reruns
I
of
thought
Fresh
you might
Prince.
like to see what we were. Careful now. All these artifacts are cursed.
Yo,
Yeah,
low-key,
I
she
read
actually
something
could
like
be.
that.
I was saying that more
Every
for
member
the
of the
memes,
original
but
Well, I can stay for a couple more days if you need some help cataloging these.
someone stole something. Yeah, it looked like it a second ago. She looked concerned.
Something's missing.
Will be unavailable, inaccessible. If there's an emergency back at the base, better plan ahead and tell me now.
Oh, this is so great. I was like, there's absolutely no way they're gonna have him go the entire series without going fishing. All right, let me see those
Seen
symbols.
before, have you?
Let me see them. What's Carter working on? Yeah. We haven't seen her in a little while.
Carter.
There's a second set of markings.
Address.
They're Gould symbols.
There appears to be no fish here, O'Neill.
Fish are not important in this context. It's about fishing, the act of fishing itself.
Dropping knowledge.
Listen, I need a little help with a translation. I've got a line here that reads, Hakor Kra Terak Shri.
Banished to oblivion.
Thank you.
That doesn't
You
sound
require
good.
assistance.
Goodbye, Daniel.
No, wait.
To be fair, this is like his 3rd or 4th attempt trying to fish, so I get the frustration.
A Gould?
As possible. Gould booby trap left behind by Osiris is a means of revenge. It's cursed. So. The inventory of the Stewart expedition lists 2 jars.
Can you find the other one?
Well, I can try. I was gonna head back to Chicago tonight.
Oh, great. We got an X-File.
You mind?
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the breaker box, wherever the damn thing is.
Oh, that's such an alibi. Get out of here. Of course you'd say that.
Okay, well, what about this,
I don't like how he's behind you, Daniel.
You have a problem involving yourself in my work.
Don't you mean Dr. Jordan's work?
Ooh,
Sarah and I were
sneak
Dr.
dissing.
Jordan.
Oh, that's blood.
Yes, sir.
Oh, true.
It's a Gould symbiote.
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures of the Osiris jar, the one that was destroyed in the explosion?
Dr. Jordan copied them in his notebook. Those markings are unlike anything we've ever seen before.
What's up, Fraser? Long time no see.
It's dead. We can relax. Do we know how long it's been inside the jar?
According to Daniel, several thousand years.
Well, it's perfectly preserved. Could have died yesterday.
Dr. Jordan's files are gone. Everything's been wiped clean. Professor received one message on the night he died. Egyptian civilization must be thousands of years older than we've ever assumed.
Sarah, you can't tell anyone about this.
What are you talking about? Dr. Jordan wasn't the only one to get these results. Stephen.
Well, we can't be certain yet, sir, but I would guess that the jar is some sort of stasis chamber.
Major, what you're saying is true, and the second jar survived the trip unscathed.
Yes, sir. There could be a Goa'uld out there.
I went by Stephen's place and he's gone.
Well, anyway, I have to find him.
Well, I'll come with you.
No. They found the body of the technician who did the carbon dating on the amulet.
Ugh.
You may not know him as well as you think you do, at least.
Oh, let me guess. You can't explain, right?
Sarah?
Well, what do you expect, Daniel? What is going on?
I wish you could see some of the things I've seen, but the world is not ready to know.
So you're working for the government? What? Daniel?
I'm sorry.
You're just going to disappear again, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
It's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Could it be some sort of Goa'uld device?
It's possible.
Well, that might explain why it was the only item taken.
He could be looking for the ISIS jar.
Or away off the planet.
Yeah, that's
I've
exactly.
already put the base.
I figure it's gonna be Sarah. I feel like it would be a little bit too on the nose if it's him, considering their beef. She's really leaning into what he's trying to do with his work, so he can confirm the Stargate, and then she can go and try and use it to get home. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'm out for lunch.
I managed to synthesize... Yes, he's right here. Sir?
Hammond of Texas.
We got a lead on Stephen Rayner. He boarded a flight to Cairo 4 hours ago.
So for like a scene like this, would they just go to the beach somewhere in Vancouver and shoot this? I'd imagine, right? They're not actually flying out to Cairo. Unless in season 4 they got money like that. Yeah, probably no shot. Not gonna lie, I can't think of Egyptian lore without thinking of Stargate now. They're synonymous. Ooh. And here comes Sarah to take it.
Steven.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, did Sam lose her abilities with Joel? And I'm like, we haven't really mentioned it in recent memory. I was literally thinking to myself that entire time, I'm like, yo, did she lose her abilities? Or am I tripping?
I took the amulet. I figured out the amulet was a key. There's a hidden chamber. I wanted to make the discovery.
Daniel, we have to get him out of here.
I did.
What? Get out of here. Put me in the writer's room. Oh my god, that looked like that would hurt.
Much more than any other human I have encountered since my awakening. Where is the Stargate?
Huh? Oh my god. I thought she snapped his neck. I was about to cry.
Where is my brother Setish?
We kind of killed him last season.
He's
or
dead.
2 seasons ago.
Yeah. No,
he's
no,
dead as
we
fuck.
also killed Ra.
Then you have done me a great favor.
Oh, don't tell me you're the baddest
I will rule
one.
without opposition.
Okay.
No.
Where is my queen? You will pay for this impudence.
What else is there? Hello? Oh, we moving? Whoa. Is this gonna be bigger than...
Steven?
Ah, he's dead. Nah, he's living.
I guess we'd better make up a story to tell him.
I guess that's like an old school Goa'uld ship, right? I was wondering, like, that looks pretty unique. We haven't seen that yet because it's hella old. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1. This one was season number 4, episode number 13, and bad luck, OSIRIS is in town. I thought this was actually a pretty good episode of the show. Maybe nothing amazing here, but in terms of a Daniel-centric episode, I think this episode worked for me here. We got to learn a little bit more about his backstory in line with his, his field, obviously, and the history of him sort of being this failure until the beginning of the show, beginning of the series from the film, where he meets Jack and becomes a part of the SG's team. Well, James Spader, you know what I mean. It was a nice one where we got to see Carter, see some of her hobbies. Like, it looks like she was working on a motorbike, which is actually like a nice little, cool thing to see that she does have her own time and has other interests outside of just science, because we've done that a couple times where it's like she's too busy because she's working on a new Nakoda reactor or whatever it is. So it was cool to see her have her fishing moment, and I'm sure we're gonna see some badass scenes with her on that sometime in the future, as well as Jack finally getting to go fishing. So I thought those made for some nice downtime moments between the SGC members here. I love seeing Teal'c in his civvy outfits as always, and it's fun to see them, relaxing to some extent, or just doing things outside of work, or just in their, in the offbeat moments. So Always love episodes like that, so I appreciated seeing those moments here. Yeah, and in terms of Daniel's story, I mean, this makes sense. His old colleagues having this grudge against him for just dipping and then coming back. There being a love interest. It was pretty like basic, I think. You could kind of see them lining up that ending. But I didn't think it was going to be something where it seems to be long lasting, where Osiris is going to actually get up and fly and sort of be this, you know, we don't know what's going to happen now, because for all we know, when Osiris gets back into the galaxy, she could start making plays, start, you know, catching up on what's going on here, start causing some damage. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how that goes here. Yeah, I think as an overall episode, it was nice to see Daniel just retracing some moments in his old life here. I actually really did like that, as well as Hammond. I thought Hammond was a plus here, just letting his team know they can relax until obviously they can't. That was Stargate SG-1 Season 4 Episode 13. This one was a good time for me. Maybe wasn't amazing on the emotional angles with Sarah for me. I didn't necessarily buy into their romantic relationship. However, I did buy into the whole and three of them working together in the past, just coming back in, because I had a feeling that it was going to be her being the person who was a Gould. So every time she just kept saying, you can't tell us, you can't tell us. I'm like, no, we can't tell you, first of all, because it's confidential, and secondly, you're probably the Gould, so by talking about it so much, you're making it pretty bait that that's going to be you, right? That was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 Season 4 Episode 13. Osiris now, we got to worry about that amongst the other Gould nonsense. So I've been asking for that. So it's nice to see. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love ya. Peace.